Okay, we're recording now. Thank you guys for jumping on a call with us today. What we're going to discuss about this session will be about client record management, so basically CRM management. If you are still on a maybe stage of like importing your contacts or updating your contacts inside your TechMedics account, this is actually the best tutorial for you. So I'll walk you through step by step on how you can import a contact list to your TechMedics account and basically organizing it or segmenting it using tags and different custom fields that you can use. So yep, let me just we're currently recording, and let me just put us on live on our Facebook group. Just give me one sec while I work on that. So while we're currently maybe waiting for the others to join, you can definitely like put in your question to the chat box, so maybe we can also discuss it before we could hop onto the actual topic that we're going to cover. So yeah, so please feel free to post your questions to the chat box below, so maybe we can do a tutorial for that one. Okay, thank you for that, Kate. I'll get back to you in a sec. Just give me one sec while I'll just put us on live on Facebook quick. Just give me one sec. Just grab your link. Join us here. Topics. Covered. Contact records. Hey Dan, I just saw you come in.
Yep, g'day.
Yep, hello. Let me just put it here, management. Just quick, we'll be all good in a bit. Group, and we're now live on our Facebook group. So if any of you guys still not maybe a member to our Facebook community group, because if not, you can just maybe put your names onto the chat box, so maybe we can add you in. And let me see if I can maybe grab in an invite link from the group. Just give me one sec. Share, and then copy link. Okay, got it. So let me just put it here. So I'll put our invite link for our Facebook group to the chat box below. So if you have maybe team members, you have VAs that you want to maybe take part of our community group, you can invite them using that link. And also for those people who are not maybe receiving any invites or reminders for our Tech Toolbox session, I've sent an email, and let me just grab the link quick. You can maybe send them this link of the form so they can maybe sign up, and in that way we can add them to our mailing list, and in that way they will be added for our weekly reminders for the session. Okay, I just sent the link to Andrea. Sorry, let me just put it to everyone. So yeah, so this is the form link that your team members need to fill up, so they will be added to our mailing list. So they will get invites for our like Tech Toolbox sessions and in any updates with TechMedics. And also this one, Andrea, is my subscription starter or pro? I think Giselle is here. So can you please maybe check it for Andrea, please, and respond to her question on the chat box? Thank you. So our team will try to take a look at that one, Andrea. So thank you for raising the question. And the second link that I'm going to send is basically the invite link. So if you have team members that you want to take part of our Facebook community group, please send them this link so they can be added. So let me just name it Facebook group invite link. I hope I got the right spelling. Invite link. Hey, Lisa.
Hi.
Yep. So thank you for jumping on. And let me just read some questions in here. I set up a course with landing page offers and checkout. I was used to sell a few course, and then I tried to find somewhere that I could see being sold. Okay. Okay, thank you for that question, Kate. So are you using maybe Stripe as your payment gateway, or you have PayPal? I'll just and I'll share my screen quick. Yeah, so I'll just grab our chat box on my other screen so I can see your guys. Yeah, Stripe. Okay, got it. Got it. So your transaction should be found under transactions here, or it could be under orders. So that's where you're going to track all the purchases of your courses. And then one thing to also maybe check if there's a specific like enrollees to a specific course is this is what I do usually. I go to sizing courses and then I'll go to analytics. Basically what analytics will tell you is what's your course progress, right? But this is also one thing to assess if there's a specific enrollee to this exact course. So when you go to maybe I think we don't have any enrollees for this, but let me try. Yeah, so as you can see in here, you have the name of the email in here, but I don't think it has the dates. So yeah, but if you still can figure out, maybe you can book a call with me and I can help you out and how you can maybe try to check on your records. Let me just grab my link quick. Give me one sec to Techmatics. Techmatics. Oops, this is not the right spelling. Let me just grab it quick. Book a call. You can definitely book a free call with me or any of the team, but this specific calendar link will be my booking link, so you can book a call with me. Okay, got it. Please book a call with me, Kate, so I can help you check it out. And then what we have here is from Andrea. Andrea, better prayer. Please confirm that I'm pro member. If you joined maybe January to maybe September to January, you should be able you should be a pro member. So you should be paying 97 a month for a pro subscription. So yeah. So but we will try to verify on our end, Andrea. So Sal, can you please maybe check it with Andrea, please, if what's the subscription she have currently? Okay, you're currently under pro plan, so that's great. Okay. From Lisa, hi Nat, I have a problem with my email campaign. Can you help me? Can you please maybe tell me more about the problems you're having, Lisa?
Hi Nat, how are you?
I'm all good.
I'm trying to, I can show you my screen. I'm trying to move
Yeah, for
different
sure.
elements around. Should I show my screen?
Yes, please. So that would be very helpful for like other members. So maybe if you can share my your screen.
Okay.
Okay. Let me just put you on my main screen so I can see it clearly.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah, I can see it now.
Okay. So hi everyone. I'm running a business and selling like a business transformation, digital transformation academy, and I've got these emails that go out every week. So what I'm trying to do is I've got a button to join a wait list and a video, and I'm trying to move this button to after the video.
Okay.
So I've tried to grab it here. I think this is what worked last time. And it just won't drop in where I need it.
Okay, got it. Let me just I requested remote control. Let me try.
Sure. And it's the same problem with trying to add a new button. I can't get a new button to add either.
Okay, let me try to do that. Oh, hang on. Let me just. Why can't I drag this? Let me just try to maybe duplicate this one quick. This could because this is a whole section in here and this one is a different section. Let me try to maybe do it that way. Oh, the button won't surpass this section. There could be a delay on my end. Hang on. Can I switch to your account on my end, Lisa, so I can try it?
Sure, I've got exactly the same problem though, like what you're trying to do, and I can't do it.
Okay. I'll try to do that one. Let me just give me one sec quick. Let me just switch to your account. What's the title for that one?
Must I stop sharing?
Yeah, but what's the title of your campaign?
Oh, the Goldilocks problem in planning.
Okay, Unicorn Zone. Okay, just give me 1 sec. Marketing and emails, and that is under email campaigns, right? So perfect. Let me just that should be under Unicorn. Perfect. And let me just try to do it on my end. Oh, let me just share my screen because I think I can't like do much on your screen because of the delay with like screen sharing and Zoom thing. Let me just share my screen so you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm currently on this exact template right here. And let me just drag it across. I think you can either have it this way.
I
Yeah,
tried.
it actually works on my end.
Ah,
Yeah. Is there as I'm trying to think what would be the cause of the problem because I think with me, maybe controlling your screen, there could be a delay. That's why I can't drag things across. But on your end, it should be all good with like just dragging things along with the element. So we'll try to put a ticket for that one, Lisa, to our dev to see if there's a glitch with some of the accounts. But maybe if it could help to maybe clear your cache, let's try if that works.
so clear my entire cache, like everything.
No, just for the app techmatics.com. So you have the option to maybe just clear the whole cache for your computer. But for example, if you want to clear the cache or like the cookies or the memory of this exact site, what you can do is here on your like browser. I hope I can still share. I'm still sharing my screen. I'll just like zoom in. So here on the top, beside apptechmatics.com, you should be able to find a like lock icon or any icon to your browser tab. Click on that one. And from that, you can just go to cookies and site datas, manage cookies and sites. And you can definitely like just delete the cookies from Techmatics. It won't delete all the cache and cookies from all of the sites that you have. So you will still have your maybe save passwords and maybe save credentials. It will just remove everything from Techmatics. And that way you can start fresh and like new with all of the things that you're going to with Techmatics. And aside from that, you also have the option to clear the cache by going to site settings and just clear all the data. So what will happen is it will just clear all the data coming from apptechmatics.com, which is basically the whole Techmatics software that you have. And it will like retain all the same passwords you got from maybe other social media sites or other softwares that you use.
So Nat, should I do that for there's two, there's app.techmatics and then there's techmatics.com. Do I do both?
Maybe just do apptechmatics.com because that's where you got all of your stuff.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm going to try because I've got another email that's got the same problem. So I'm going to try
no
that
worries.
one now.
But if you want to maybe so I can jump on and edit it here. Do you want to do that or you'll just do it?
Oh yeah, that'd be great. So it's,
okay. Which one was that?
It's FBATYT is the folder.
Okay, got it. Let's just do that one quick.
So that one is a
I can't find a folder.
So this is a new membership.
Is it under email builder?
Yes. So this
okay,
is
this one.
A new academy, and it's a membership email when they join. There you go. You got
okay,
it.
got it. Let me just edit that one quick. Perfect. Yeah. So what do you want to maybe you edit?
I'm trying to drag some like an image into that email at the end.
This one, just an email me maybe an image placeholder.
Yeah, where it says drop content. That's exactly what I tried to do, and it just didn't go in.
Oh yeah, I'll try to check on our team if we have what do you call this, a recorded or maybe a reported like glitch with our email builder currently.
There seems to be all sorts of problems because I can't also see how many people have opened on my email campaigns either.
Okay, Yeah, okay. So I'll just save this one and let's hop on to Lisa's question. For any of you guys who maybe I'll just close your account, Lisa. Are you all good with this one, or do you have any
Thank you
like
so much. Thank
okay,
you.
no worries.
That's
That's great. So I'll just close this one here. So let's address the questions that Lisa got with her email statistics. And many of and also if any of you guys is maybe experiencing statistics is not showing on the emails that you've sent out for the email campaigns that you've sent out, because we have a reported issue with that one currently with all of the emails going out from our system. Let me just bring you to our Techmatics. I have two different account here. Just give me 1 sec. Yeah. So I have here, this is the Tech Toolbox session invite that I've sent out to all of you guys earlier. And as you can see in here on the right-hand side, I can just go to send, click on it, and you can just click on load more statistics, and you will see how many the stats of how many like guys opened your emails, click on your emails, bounce rate, and things like that. So our emails, our statistics is actually visible in our end, but for any of you guys who are maybe experiencing the problem of the statistics not showing, it is because of the new update we got with the when you go to your settings, when you go to profile, and when you go to here in this part with the email sync, what basically is happening is, for example, if you maybe put an email sync in here, it could be either Gmail, Outlook. What's happening is basically the email going out from your account is basically sending from your either Gmail server and Outlook server, and not coming from Techmatics. So that's why we can pull out the data of how many emails are maybe going out, or maybe how many emails were opened. It is because this the server is switched over to the email that you've synced in here. So that's why it's not visible. If you can backtrack on the dates where you started like syncing your email down here below, you can actually figure out that it's actually correlated with the date of the statistics on your email not showing up. So that's currently one issues that we're having, and we're currently resolving that one. We're already is talking to our developers of the updates that we can do with that. But for the meantime, if you want to maybe see the statistics or view your statistics for all of the emails campaigns you sent, we suggest to maybe turn off the email two-way sync for now, while we work on maybe while we work on fixing it. So yeah, so does that make sense, Lisa?
Yeah, thank you very much.
No
That's great.
worries, no worries. Let me just read more questions. Daniel, Haina, trying to paste stuck image onto my landing page won't allow me to upload. Daniel, it could be an issue with the size of the what do you call this? The size of the image that you're currently uploading. So yeah, what type of stock image are those? Do you want to maybe share your screen so maybe we can see?
Yeah, be happy to. Can you hear me firstly?
Yes, definitely. I'll stop screen sharing, and maybe you can share your screen so we can see the issues you're having.
Thank you. My
Yeah,
screens are on now.
Okay, yep, we can see it now. Let me just put you on my main screen.
Okay, so I basically have a landing page which is almost complete. And what I'd like to do, so I'll just yeah, just come back to my landing page. So I'll just go back to it there on Techmatics.
Yep.
Here it is here.
Okay.
I've got my video up and my headlines
Perfect.
and sub-headlines and things. But I wanted to put the images in here.
Yep.
So I can actually go down to the library here and try and upload my file. So I've got a number of files already in there. But if I try to upload these images on the top right-hand corner,
Okay.
and just to give you an idea as to the size, it is a large size. It's 4.3 megabytes. If that's too big or not too big, I don't know, but just thought I'd bring that up, that information. And so I'm trying to upload the file. It's on my desktop, as you can see.
Yep.
I go to my desktop up in here,
Yep.
ready to open something here, but that's not the right image. And I can upload any of the images on my desktop, but unfortunately, those images are not coming up. And I was wondering, is it a problem at my end? Should I just restart my computer and just get going that way?
That's a JPEG, right? Or
is.
yeah, the JPEG should be fine when uploading like images. Let me try to get some ideas on the sizing, please. Just give me 1 sec. Media. I'm trying to find our media specs information. Just
Yeah.
give me 1 sec. Specification, media specs and formats. Let me just share it on the Zoom link if any of you guys are interested to see that. This is the specs of the media library, all the media allowed on our like media library. Let me just try to check on the funnels, basic elements. Yeah, JPEG should be fine. And then the maximum file size allowed is 100 MB. So
Yeah, I've got 4.
yeah.
So that's okay.
Yeah, that's actually 4 MB. So that should be fine. Yeah, can you please maybe can you try maybe sending that to me in an email? I'll put my emails down below. Just do the support at techmedics.com. We'll try to see what would be causing the problem. So I put my email down below here,
Got it.
Daniel. Yep.
Got it.
Please send that email to me and I'll try to maybe upload it, and I will try to verify what's been happening to your account, why you can't upload it 4 MB size, like of an image.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thanks.
no worries, Danielle. So I'll get back to you after the call.
Thanks very much. Bye.
No worries. Yeah, thank you. So yeah. So and if you guys still like maybe have other questions, let me just put it my chat box here. Danielle is fine. So this is from Amanda. It could be platform Lisa is using Chrome versus Firefox. Yeah, that could be a case. Whatever works for you, it could be Chrome or Firefox. You can maybe try to what do you call this, like compare each of those like provider, because sometimes for me on my end Chrome works on my computer, but some of you guys may have may prefer Firefox over Chrome. So yeah, hi, can you please do a demo for an email automations for a free lead magnet? Yeah, for sure, Trisha. And I think we have like multiple tutorial on that one already with our YouTube channel. So if any of you guys who are still not familiar with our YouTube channel, let me just go here. I'll go to YouTube, and basically you can look for Techmedics. And then after that, you can, this is our like channel, and you can look for like different tutorials and how to do stuff, because we are updating this one from time to time.
Nat?
Yep.
Can you please ask Daniel to stop sharing his screen, because we actually can't see what you're doing.
Oh, shoot. Sorry. Thank you, Cadence. Thank you for being that. Yeah, sorry for that. So yeah, what you can do is just look for Techmedics on like YouTube, and you can see all of the like tutorials we've done for different things. And we also have like different playlists for maybe like membership, emails, domains, and things like that. So yeah, but if you maybe feel stuck with anything and you can't seem to figure out stuff, you can definitely book a call with us. We have a free 20-minute call. All of us, all of the experts have a free 20-minute call that you can maybe use if you need an immediate help, or if you are maybe stuck with something that you can't maybe move forward to. So yeah. And then yeah, let's hop on to a different question. Yeah, Trisha, if you can also, if you don't have no idea on what to do about your like lead magnet, you can definitely like book a call with me, or I will try to Sal, can you please maybe try to find any useful tutorials on our YouTube account for like lead magnet and things like that. Thank you.
Nat, can I just ask you something? Because yeah, I tried to watch them from the couple of the YouTube things,
Yep.
but I wasn't sure if it's like when it comes to like making the automation is the same, like how to connect my lead magnet to that automation, and like,
Okay.
so if he can send me something for that, that'd be great.
Yeah, no worries. And also, Trisha, I think it would be great to maybe hop on a call with me. Do you have maybe some free time this week? Okay,
Yeah,
got it.
absolutely. Yep.
You see
So-
my
Yep.
booking links below. Yeah, please book a
Yep,
call
I'll
with
get
me.
help. All
Yeah,
right, great. Thanks,
no
Nat.
worries. No worries. So basically, we're creating lead magnet. Lead magnets need to like capture your like the data from your leads, right? So it includes your maybe full name, email, phone numbers, or any basic contact information that you want to get your clients to maybe start like sending them emails or start doing your marketing thing. The lead magnet needs to have this very important element called forms, which basically captures all the data from your leads. So what will happen if after they fill out the form from your lead magnet, what will happen is you need to trigger a workflow for our form submission. So that's the process that we're going to do with the lead magnet. We'll try to make more tutorials about lead magnet because that's pretty much very important like thing to do. Let me just grab my note quick so I can add it into my to-dos lead magnet tutorial quick. And also Lisa, it will be great if you can book in a call with me so I can catch up with you. Lead magnet tutorial. Okay, got it. And then let me just grab some questions in here. This is from Sabine. I wonder it's because the image is saved to the cloud. Oh yeah, it could be one of the maybe problems too. Thank you for bringing that up Sabine, because we have used Windows like of all the things I do, so I'm not familiar with all the Mac things. So thank you for bringing that up. So maybe Daniel, try to send that email on our support email. Let's see if there's something we can do with that one. Okay, got it. Thanks, guys. So I think we're clear with the messages, but you can definitely like put in your messages on the chat box so we can maybe address them. So yeah, so let's start with our tutorial for today, which is basically client records management on how you can either maybe start segmenting or like organizing your lead list, your contact list, your tagging, your custom fields, and things like that. So I'm currently sharing on my dashboard, and I'm currently under contact list. So yeah, so just give me 1 sec while I check our Facebook group if they have any question in there, so we won't miss out anyone. Okay, let me just go here. Yep, I think we're all good. So yep. Okay, so let's start with the proper like tutorial for today. So basically what we're going to do is I will show you guys on how you can definitely maybe import your contact from a CSV file or maybe from an exported file from your like previous provider. So what happens is your CSV file could be the list, your existing contact list, or maybe the old contact list you got stored from maybe a Google Sheet like this one, or it could be from your old CRM, which is basically could be HubSpot, it could be maybe MailChimp, ActiveCampaigns, whatever you want to call it. But the very first step that you need to have when like uploading contact list is basically have a contact list. So you can either have your contact list through an existing Google Sheet file, which is similar with this one, or you could go to your current domain or maybe CRM provider and export your leads from that server and then upload it inside Technetics. So the very first thing that I'm going to show you is how to export your contact list from your existing maybe CRM. So what we have here is basically the Technetics CRM, right? So these are all the client records we have. So I only have some test accounts in here from our team members. So what you're going to do, most of the CRMs are basically like similar, has similar functionalities. But some of the CRMs, I think, I'm not sure which one, but when you are trying to maybe export a contact list, you have to contact the provider first. So maybe you can hop onto the support to ask for some guidance on how to export your contact list. But mostly some of the CRMs have the option to export all of your contact list. The same thing with Technetics. So as you can see in here on the top of my contact list, we have different bulk actions that you can use. You can either add a tag like individually. If you have like individual tag contacts that you want to add to your CRM, you can just go to your contacts and then click on this very first button, the cross button. And this thing will show up. You can just put in your first name, last name, email or phone. It's not necessarily that you need to put in your email and phone number. It can be just either one of the two. So you can either have just the phone or just the email. So yeah. And after that, this is what I'm talking about, this one. So on the last button, we have two buttons in here that is saying export contacts and import contacts. If you already have the exported files or the Google Sheet file that you have, you can just click on import contacts and import that CSV file. If you don't have it, please export it first. So the process of exporting is exporting it with Techmatics is you just need to select all the contacts that you want to export. If you have maybe over 100 contact lists, you might need to toggle on, it will have a hyperlink link in here that would say select all the contact lists. And then after that one, it will automatically select all of the leads for all of the pages you have for your contact records. And then what you're going to do next is just click on export. And then just export contacts, and it will automatically export the contacts. So this, for example, that's all good. We already have the contacts exported. What you're going to do next is you can just click on import contacts. And after you click on import contacts, you can just click on upload file and upload the file that you just exported. In our case, this will be the one. This is downloaded on May 3, 10:05 a.m. So this is the current one I'm going to upload. So you can just click on that button, that file, and it will show up like this. After that, it means that you already selected a CSV file. And yeah, that's one of the most important thing. Please have a CSV file. If you have maybe a XLSX, I think, file that you have currently, please convert it as a CSV file so you would be able to upload it. Yeah. After that, you can just click on next. And then in this part, you're going to map all the fields needed. So in our case, we have the contact ID, we have the first name, we have the last name, and things like that. So where are these custom fields coming from, or where are these fields coming from? When I go to this like recent file that I exported, I'll just click on it. Yeah, so as you can see in here, let me just minimize it so you can see my screen. Okay. Why can I minimize? Okay, got it. So we have the contact ID coming from here. We have the first name coming from here, last name coming from here. And when I scroll down, you will see we also have a field 11 that is empty. So what happens is if you're trying to maybe import a contact list on your Techmatics account, please make sure to set a row of titles. So for example, you set a row title for all the contact ID, first name, last name, things like that, and map it to the fields in here. So what you're going to do next, in the right-hand side, see these contact fields. These are the fields inside Techmatics that you need to map your existing fields from. So you need to make sure contact ID is linked to contact ID. Your first name is linked with first name, and then your business name is linked with company name or business name or whatever you want to link it. And then scroll down below, you will have a tags option right here. So as you can see, our tags, when I go to my contact list, our tags are separated. Let me just, I hope this will be clear. Our tags is currently separated with comma. So it means this contact record right here means that it has two tags on the contact record. So when I go here, this is definitely separated with comma. So maybe if you're trying to like add multiple tags to your like contact list, just put comma in there and it will automatically read it as one tag. Yeah. And afterwards, you will see this button right on the on the left hand side, right? This green button shows or indicates that this field is properly mapped. So as you can see, the email field is mapped to email field, which is basically the right thing to do. But this triangle caution icon means that this specific field is not mapped. If you are trying to maybe export this lead and you think that the date created like field and last activity is not necessary to your like new list or contact list, you can just click on don't import data in unmatched columns. Basically, this thing are the unmatched column. What will happen is it will just upload all the data in this green button, and it will just disregard all these like red buttons right here. And after that, you can just click next. But if you think this like fields in here are necessary, what you actually need to do is you need to create a custom field first and then import your contacts. So maybe we will try to do a different tutorial for that one for the custom fields. But yeah, you need to create a custom fields onto your TechMatix account to be able to map all this like unmatched columns right here. But for now, let's just stay with this like format. I'll just click on next. Afterwards, you will have this like details for like review. You can just click on submit. It will just automatically export it. But what I usually do for this one is I put an import name. So I would keep track of all the actions that I'm doing. So I'll call it maybe contact import. Contact import. What's day today? 5/3. So that's what I'm going to call it. You can either add a tag for the specific batch of import, or you can also add them to the workflow. It's up to you. But here, let me just show you this advanced section right here. What we suggest for the contact imports is you need to select the very first one, which is basically just updating the existing contact list. Because for example, if you will maybe toggle on the second option right here, what will happen is you will have duplicated contact lists in your account. If you wanted to make it that way, you could definitely do that. But we suggest to do this very first one, which is basically updating your existing records and override it instead of maybe like adding new contacts in. Yeah. And what will happen if you have like an existing contact record and you have new ones, it will just automatically update the existing records and create new records like separately. So it doesn't really matter. We suggest to use this one as the option to import. And then afterwards, you can just click on submit and the import will follow. So yeah, so it basically means that your import is now in process. So as you can see, it was showing no records in here. It is because those contact lists are already on our account. So what it did is just doing a test. But we will try to upload a CSV file with some contact lists that are still not in the system. So I have here this sheet that I will download as a CSV and import again to our TechMatix account. So you will see it. So I'll just download the CSV as download and CSV. And I will try to import it to our TechMatix account because this contact list here is still not onto our existing TechMatix contact records. So when I go to the TechMatix contacts, here, I'll click on import again and I'll import the new CSV file that I have. This one, sample CSV 5/3. Next, same thing, you need to map the field to these like necessary fields that you have, but I won't be mapping this date created because I don't need it. So I'll just click on don't import data and then match columns. Next, and then I'll call it new contacts 5/3, and then go to advanced, make sure you turn it on, and then I'll just click on submit. So what will happen after I submitted it, as you can see, I'm showing 5 records now. It's showing 5 records because those records that I just imported are still not a contact list inside my TechMatix account. So basically what happens, it is showing new records now. But if you have maybe an updated, or maybe if you're trying to maybe import 1,000 contact lists, and you figure that you have only seen maybe 700 records in here, it means that you may have the 300 records already into your contact list. And what the contact import does is it just automatically update those 300 like records in there. And this and the 700 records on the right hand side, this like numbers right here, is just showing the new contacts that you just imported. So yeah, so just keep in mind that the numbers in here is showing the new contacts created, and it won't include the updated contacts or the existing contacts you already have in your contact list. So yeah, so that's how you can import your contact list from a CSV file to a TechMatix account. Let me just read some question here. Yeah, no worries, Lisa. Yep. Okay, so I think we're good. And then, yeah, what happens next is this is a new update that we have. We posted about this on our Facebook group, but let me just do a demo currently. Let me just delete the records, the filter in here. So as you can see now, we already have 15 records because we added 5 new records just today. So what we're going to do now is we have a new update coming from our dev. Let me just try to check on this one. This is still not visible to the contact records. But what basically happens is we can now add multiple email address to a single client record. So for example, Sarah Corniner, she is using a what they call it. She's using this email, right? But for example, Sarah is using a different email address from maybe for like signing up for the offer or maybe sending you an email and stuff like that. You can definitely add it as a secondary email under her account. But what happens is you need to pick one primary email to send out all the default emails to your contact list. So I mean to your to this exact contact. So the question is how to add the different email for this exact account. So it should be here when you click on this contact list. You should be able to add it here in the contact list. I mean the email field. But for now, we're currently doing some updates for that one because and now the only workaround to maybe add another email is you need to go to the inbox and you have to go to all, and this can only be added to the people you recently message, because on the right hand side you will see this support, right? I mean the contact card I have. When you click on that email, it will show this pop-up. So this pop-up basically tells you that you can add more email to this existing client record. So for example, for me, this is Nata. So when I click on my email, it will show this pop-up and you can definitely like add more email in. So let me just put my email in here. Natalie at helloV.com. I'm just trying to make that up. And then you can definitely like, this one is invalid. Yep. You can definitely add up to 10 emails in here, plus one primary email, basically a total of 11 emails under one client record, because maybe some of the clients are using like multiple email addresses, right, from time to time. So, and then let me just add another email, which is basically maybe let's do that at Technetics. Info, and yeah, so basically what will happen is these are all the, this is not picking it up at info. Basically what will happen here is my primary email is support@techmedics.com because that's where I take it off. But you can definitely switch the primary email into a different email. For example, I choose this one, which marks that this is my primary email. What will happen with my primary email? All the default like campaigns will be automatically sent out to the primary email that you set for the contact record. But if I set it with support@techmedics.com, all the emails will go to support@techmedics.com. But when I switch to this one, it will go to this one. But if you're trying to maybe, I'll just say this, I'll just show you how it works. But if you are, those are just for the campaigns, right? But if you're trying to maybe communicate with your client on this conversation tab, or you're maybe exchanging emails for them, when you go to emails and you are maybe trying to like send emails for them, you have the option to switch from a primary email and to maybe a secondary email they have and send an email in this conversation tab. Yeah, but this will just work for individual emails if you are trying to maybe casually email them through a different email address. But all the email campaigns going out from like email campaigns here will be automatically sent out to their primary email address. So yeah, so that's it. So that's for the new update that we have with the emails. And if you guys have any questions for that, yeah, I think we're good. Thank you for that. Let me just check our group quick. If you guys have any questions, you can put it on the chat box. Let me just go here. Let me just check the others. I think we're good now. Just quick skim. Okay. And yeah, I think we're good. So yeah. And after that one, let me just show you something that is basically what we're doing to maybe segment or like organize our contact list. So on your contacts, go to your contacts. That's the very first thing that you do. On the right hand side, you will see these more filters, right? So if you're maybe trying to go to your contact list, and maybe if you want to filter your contact list to a specific maybe custom fields or a specific tag, you can just go here, click on this more filters on the right hand side, and filter your contact list depending on its like segment. So that's why it's very important to maybe start tagging your contact list, because that's the very first or that's a very basic thing to maybe segment your contact list. So I have here a CSV file. If you are maybe type of a manual person who prefer to do it this way, what I suggest, if, for example, if you have all the contact lists listed in the CSV file, you can just go to the tags tab and start putting the tags that you want to add for that exact contact or client records. For example, for Chelsea, I want to maybe tag her as maybe offer 1, and then just put a comma if you want to add another tag, and that would the system would treat it as a second tag that you want to add. Yeah, so you can do it that way. If you can't, if you maybe find it hard to segment the tags on your CRM, so you can have the custom the CSV file as your maybe another workaround. So let me just go back here. So on the filters, you can either maybe try to filter your contact list depending on the tag. So for example, in here, we have the tag option. So for example, I would filter my contact list for all the people who doesn't have any tag on their client record. So what I'm going to do is I will mark the tag is empty. And in that way, when I click on apply, it will show all the records that doesn't have any tags on their client records. Another example, let me just close this one down. When I go to tag and maybe I want to filter my client record into a specific tag. I'm not sure with the tags we have in here. Just give me one sec. Maybe I want to tag all the this contact list with all the people that maybe has a client tag. So let's try to do that one. So what I'm going to do, I'll go to my contact list, more filter on the right hand side, go for tags, and I'll choose tag is, so because we're trying to target a specific tag. Tag is client. Choose client, and then click on apply. And in that way, it will show all the contact records that has a client tag in their contact records. So yeah, I'll just close this filter. But one thing that the filter is really useful for is in creating smart lists. So on your filters on the lower on the lower right, you will see a Save Smart List button. So smart list means all of this thing on top. Let me just put these are the smart lists. These are all the things that you've seen here on top. So we have 4 smart lists, right? But you can definitely like add more smart lists depending on how you maybe segment your leads. So for example, if you want to create a smart list for all the people that maybe is tagged as a client, you can definitely create a smart list for that. Let me try to figure out how I can delete these drawings. Okay, got it. So for example, if, let me just close this one down. If you want to maybe save a smart list for all the people that is tagged a client, you can just click on this button and maybe I'll call it all leads tagged as client. What will happen is it will automatically create this like shortcut on top, which basically filters the client record into just the people who has the filters. So yeah, so if you're trying to maybe segment your lead, we suggest to start using tags because that's the easier way to do it. So yeah, so I think that's it. So I'll just save this one, and you can just switch back to all of your contacts without any filters by just going to all. And you can definitely just navigate through the smart list if you want. So yeah, and another filter that is very helpful is, let me just see if I can do it this way, D&D. So maybe let's do with email first. So for example, if you have different contact lists and you maybe link your social sites onto your TechMedics account, social sites will pull up all of the records from your like messenger, from your Instagram messages and things like that. So for example, if you don't want to maybe have like contact lists without emails, you can just go to filters, go to emails, and go to maybe SMT and just click on apply. So we have no records showing because all of the contact lists we have here has emails. But basically what this filter means is we are filtering the contact list with all of the contacts that does not have any email. And then yeah, so basically this you can for example, if you will show you will see more records in this one and you want to delete them, you can just like what do you call this, select all the contacts and just delete that. But otherwise, you can also maybe filter the contact list with all of the contacts that has an email address. So you can just click on apply and you will see all the contact list that has an email address onto your client records. So you can do it that way. And then another thing is we have a DND filtering here. When you scroll down, you see a DND here, right? So you can either filter the contact list depending on the DND. So for example, DND means do not disturb. So these people under DND are maybe, if the DND is yes, it means they unsubscribe from your like emails, SMS campaigns, and things like that. But for the DND no, these are for the people who are maybe who did not subscribe to your contact list. If you want to maybe create a smart list or a mailing list, what I suggest you to do is create a smart list using the DND filter, because what it basically do is it will exclude all the people who unsubscribe from your mailing list. So let me just try to do that one quick. Let me just go back here. I'll go to all records, I'll go to filters, and I'll go to DND. What I'm going to do is I will mark DND as no, because basically what will happen for all the people that is marked as DND as no, it means those are the contacts who did not unsubscribe to my mailing list. And it's very safe to send them an email because they still want to like receive emails from you, right? You can either save the smart list, it's maybe as your mailing list. Mailing list. Yep. And you can just like start sending an email to this like specific smart list. Or we can definitely you can definitely add more filters to your filter. So for example, I already filtered this contact list for DND no, and maybe I want to maybe filter it again with all the people that is tagged with a specific tag. Let's do client again. And then you can just click on apply. So what this filter basically means, these are all the people, these records are here. These are all the people who did not unsubscribe to my emails and also tagged as a client. So you can definitely do that filters if you want with your contact list. So yeah, so I hope I'm clear with that one. Sorry for that. Let me just try to delete this. And let me just read some of your comments in here. Can you set up a drop-down box for the tags column? What do you mean with the Dropbox tab? You mean with maybe adding more tags into your client record, right? When you go, for example, for Sarah, she already have 2 tags, right? So for example, if you want to add tags or you want to see all the tags you have for Sarah, oh, we have an example here for Nat Test. We actually have a drop down for the tag. So it means Nat has more than 3 tags on her client record. So when you click on this +1, it will show all the other tags that Nat has on his client record. Can clients be tagged by demographics? Yes, definitely, Andrea. If you for example, for women, you can either have a custom field for that one and mark those people as women and men if you want to maybe filter it out. So when I try to, because demographics are basically can be treated as a custom fields, right? So when I go here, let me just try to filter out this contact list into a contact information. So for example, I want to track down all the people he lives on a specific city. So I can either put ACT in here. Let me just say like Davao. I don't actually have it here. But all of these, like all of the contact lists that have Davao as their city will show up here. So you can definitely like what do you call this? Filter contacts using their demographics. Yeah. Let me just try to do states. Let me just try to state. Yeah, you need to type in the exact states for it to be able to like map it out. How do you send to all? Do you need to use tags? To all, yeah, don't actually need to do tags for that because basically you are just targeting the whole database. So what you can either send a like SMS or email, right? So what I suggest for that cadence, you can actually just go here, select all the client records and just click on send email, and you can definitely like send an email all at once for everyone. Or you can go to your marketing, you can go to campaigns, create a campaign. And afterward, for example, for this one, let me just try to edit this one. For example, I want to maybe send it to all of my clients. What I can do is just click on send or schedule. You can either send now or schedule it sometime. And under recipient, you can just click on all contacts and it will automatically select all the contacts you have from your account. So yeah. Amanda, question, I've just done this with choosing a tag and other tags are showing up in the list rather than just one tag that I've applied. Amanda, can you please maybe shoot a Loom or send us a screenshot of the smart list that you have so we can take a look? And also with things like that, let me just show you something in here. When on the top, you will see this manage smart list, right? If you are trying to maybe ask for help with our support or other team, you need to actually share the smart list to everyone so it would be visible for all of us. Because currently, if your smart list is not on share or it's not shared with anyone or everyone, it will be just only visible for you and we won't be able to see it. So yeah, so just go to smart list and just click on the share button and share it with everyone. And what's DND means? Andrea, DND means do not disturb. If the DND is turned on, let me just go to my contact list. Let me just show you the panel for the DND. So for example, for Sarah, I'll scroll down here on this dashboard. You will see this DND tab. So as you can see, we have DND all channels where you can toggle off. It means this client can be contacted to all of the channels. It could be from SMS, emails, or like phone calls, because they might be maybe unsubscribe for you or unsubscribe from your emails and campaigns, or you manually DND them because you don't want to contact them anymore. So yeah, so you have the full option to maybe DND someone if you don't want to contact them, or basically DND will be automatically turned on if they unsubscribe from your mailing list. So yeah, so but you can definitely, like, for example, if someone maybe unsubscribe from your email, you can still contact them on text messages or maybe voice call, or you can just like turn on everything so you won't be able to contact them for all of the channels. So yeah, I think we already used up our time and we are actually over time for a minute. So any of you guys have final questions for me before we can hop off? Yeah, I think we're good. So thank you guys for jumping in a call with me. Sorry, we got like way over our time. But yeah, for all of you have maybe some specific questions for us, you can email us at support@techmedics.com so we can take a look. So I think we have one for Daniel. And also for Amanda. Amanda, please send us the screenshot of the smart list or tag filtering that you have currently. Thank you so much, Andrea. Thank you so much, Kate. Thank you, guys. Thank you for jumping on a call with me. Maybe see you next Wednesday.
Thanks, Nat.
Thank you. Have a good day, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.